friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Dog absolutely loves the Postman, and their unlikely friendship took the internet by storm. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. The tiny dog absolutely loves the Postman, and their unlikely friendship took the internet by storm. In a world where dogs and postal workers are often depicted as natural enemies, a heartwarming story is breaking that stereotype and capturing hearts across the globe. The tale of Franny, a long-haired chihuahua, and her favorite postman, Dan Larson, has become a viral sensation, with fans worldwide rooting for this adorable duo. Now lovingly dubbed Fran Dan. Every morning, Monday through Saturday, Franny eagerly waits by her door for Postman Dan's arrival. As soon as he pulls up to the mailbox, Franny's owner, Lisa Lasky, opens the door and the tiny pup dashes out to greet her favorite person. It's a routine that has brought joy to the neighborhood and millions online. The friendship began in 2021, shortly after Franny joined Lisa's family. One day, as Lisa went to retrieve her mail, she decided to introduce the new family member to the postman. What happened next was nothing short of magical. The mailman had just pulled up. I didn't really know the guy. I said, "Hey, you want to meet the newest member of my family?" And I was holding her really close because she was tiny. And he said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And he turned his truck off. He got out of the mail truck, handed her to him, and she went backwards, kissing his face, just over and over. Like she knew him for years and years. And she was, barely 12 weeks old. And I thought, this is super unusual, Lisa recalls. Lisa was so touched by the instant bond between Franny and Dan that she decided to share a video of their first encounter on TikTok. Little did she know that simple act would resonate with so many. Within days, the video had garnished 1 million views, and the story of Fran Dan began to spread like wildfire. Now, with over 16 million views and a growing fan base that calls themselves Franny Nation, the story of this unlikely friendship has touched the hearts of people worldwide. Lisa has even created t-shirts and other merchandise with proceeds going to a rescue organization. Fran Dan's story is a beautiful reminder that love and friendship can blossom in the most unexpected places. In a time when the world could use a little more kindness, this tale of a tiny dog and a dedicated postman is a beacon of light, showing us all that the simplest gestures of kindness can create the most profound connections. Proverbs 17:17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. The world's oldest person has died at 117, but not without leaving behind words of wisdom. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. Branyas Morera, the world's oldest person, has died at 117, but not without leaving behind words of wisdom. Maria often spoke about the virtues that shaped her long life, crediting them to personal discipline and godly guidance. Order, tranquility, contact with nature, emotional stability, no worries, no regrets, she wrote. These are gifts from God, who has walked with her every step of the way. She believed that her longevity was not merely a result of her choices, but a reflection of the strength and wisdom God has installed in her. Good connection with family and friends, lots of positivity, and staying away from toxic people, she would add, always with a sense of gratitude for the blessings in her life. Maria passed away peacefully in her sleep on August 19th after 117 years of life, deeply rooted in faith. Maria's journey was one marked by God's grace, with each day a testament to the wisdom and strength she believed He bestowed upon her. Maria's faith also allowed her to see the world as it truly was, without sugarcoating its challenges. She spoke openly about the struggles of aging, especially the rise of dementia, viewing it as not only a health crisis but a spiritual one. The great heritage of the old is the world of memory. We are our memories, she tweeted, emphasizing the importance of cherishing and preserving the life experiences God has granted each person. Maria was also concerned about society's increasing focus on material possessions. Today, the emphasis on money and material things is too great, she said. Through the lens of her beautiful life, we must remember that true wealth comes from God's blessings, not from the things we accumulate. What an insightful perspective. Perhaps the best pearl of wisdom she left behind would be about drawing our last breath on Earth. She wrote, "I don't know when, but very soon this long journey will come to an end. Death will find me worn down from having lived so much, but I want it to find me smiling, free and satisfied." Isaiah 46:4. "Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am He. I am He who will sustain you. I have made you, and I will carry you. I will sustain you, and I will rescue you."
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.